honestly, there is no doubting it that Penguin is, one of the top of the top of the top. Right? Darai, on the other hand, is not a new player at this point, right? When I was getting into the game, Darai was very much a new player, was, someone who was coming up through the Rivals Academy setting, not necessarily involved in Rivals Recess, but, was around during that time, and has slowly built himself up into one of the best Ranno players in the game, has one of the strongest punish games, and honestly, the thing I think sets Darai apart is his recovery is so incredibly versatile and ridiculously creative. Right? You'll see Whirl Eater, like his up B stalls are so good at the ledge, and if you hit him once, he'll just invincible ledge dash, and you'll find yourself on the back foot immediately with a on the back foot, right? It's a lot of fun. Darai and I have been good friends for a long time. He's also a SoCal player here. I will note, Escape right now is just on a little bit of a break, just nabbing some water.
I'm sick. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, don't
take
worry.
care of myself here and there.
Just wanted to let you know if the reason why you're hearing my voice for so long. But, don't worry, Escape will definitely give you a little bit of a break from my voice in a bit. But,
yes.
Yeah, Penguin and Darai, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, no, I'm not just pouting over MSB losing, although there was a little bit of that involved.
Don't get me wrong, Cobra did a phenomenal job. It's just, sometimes, different people have different favorite players, I guess, would be one way to put it.
No, don't get me wrong. Cobra actually played like a phenomenal game there. Totally deserves that win. It looked very,
you just
very
had
good. Down to
Subway
the
with
wire,
MSB.
though.
Exactly.
I just had lunch with MSB once, so that holds very dear. Cobra, buy me Subway. There you go. Problem solved.
Easy. Either way, speaking of another problem, now we have a problem that needs to be answered. Who will take it in game number 1 on Tower of Heaven between Penguin, the longtime bastion of the game, or Darai, the much newer in comparison, but one of the strongest Ranno players the game has seen?
What is Darai's username right now?
Do not shave. Wait, actually, I don't know if I can say that on stream.
It's crazy, whatever it is. But anyway, speaking of craziness, I'm sure you brought it up by this point. This is going to be relatively crazy. These two players, we haven't seen much of Penguin so far. It's gone a little bit under the radar thus far. But Darai, again, it's kind of two under the radar players. Penguin more so for the sake of the stream. But Darai, in terms of credit, has it just exploded onto the map in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Darai, as I was saying earlier, I'm not sure if you were here for it, Darai, one of the biggest things that sets him apart is his disadvantage, and his recovery is so creative and versatile, but unfortunately, going to be getting hit while holding down for the super jump there, and getting knocked straight off the side. Might have been a little bit of a controller issue, who knows, but Darai just going to be able to get right back into things, as Penguin is still in full control, still has so much momentum here.
Now we'll see whether or not Darai can start to turn this one around. Obviously, Penguin, we talked about Cake Assault, #1 seed, but there's always some potential there. It does start to feel like, especially when we're talking about offline majors, when you think about Penguin and Cake, it is really Penguin consistently second, but Penguin only loses to Cake, right? When you think about, if you wanted to rate those two players, you'd always put Penguin in second seed, but Penguin only loses to Cake. Cake Assault, it drops a couple more games to a couple more players. Obviously, there's a few more people that broke into that upper echelon. Now Darai looking to break into that echelon as well, taking that first stock away from Penguin. He is down a little bit of percentage at the moment. We'll see whether or not he can start to bring things back, though.
Oh? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit hard to bring things back after that immediate up air coming out from Penguin here. And, Darai just trying to figure out the proper timings to deal with Penguin's options, right? There's a lot of crouch canceling coming out from Darai, but sometimes Penguin will just randomly throw out a forward air, a back air that will just fully punish Darai's DI because he was trying to crouch cancel.
trying to keep that pressure up the side of the stage right now. Penguin with a very a telling lead at the moment, I would say. In full control right now, trying to keep this pressure up on Darai. And that is what these top players are so good at. Never giving you an inch, never giving you any room for success. And right now, that is all she's going to write on that first game right there. Penguin picking up game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, Penguin noticing that Darai going to be missing that invincible ledge dash just slightly, and immediately going to be able to get that punish, as now we're going to ethereal gates. And I'm a little bit surprised that Penguin left this one open. This is easily Darai's favorite stage.
Yeah, we'll see whether or not that's going to be enough for success. You've been talking about how this one's a big EU classic all the time. It's going to be their first stage, but you know what? You're going to see it used just about everywhere. It's a very, very good stage. A lot of players have a lot of comfort here. Double platform layout's very comfortable, so we'll see what Darai can actually do here right now. And it's actually pulling out a very significant lead against Penguin.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Darai, no stranger to playing against players like Penguin. You see, if you've seen Darai's YouTube channel, you see that they do play a decent amount as far as, friendlies go. They go for a lot of the more crazy, just casual options. But now that they're fighting in bracket, you could see the most crazy of upsets as Darai just looking to continue to rack up this damage.
See whether or not that can continue to work out for him right now.
Oh my lord!
Lead there from Darai, just saying, hey, I can cover this whole platform, holding on to it, and is able to grab that up strong, grab that first stock right now. And that is a stock lead right now, sitting at the golden percent right now against Penguin. We'll see whether or not Penguin can start to bring this one back, though, or whether Darai can keep this lead going right now, and it's looking good for him.
And Darai just... I can't believe this is only top 24. Is Darai unfortunately going to be losing that stock to the classic, down air, up air from the Absa? But I would much rather love to see a set like this higher up, like top 8 or something like that. But maybe that's a little bit of my own personal bias here. But Darai gonna be able to slide right back on stage, and in not the worst of positions, but Penguin has evened up the percents.
Ooh, little tag there, Penguin making things work out. Trying to chase out to the edges of the stage right now. Darai does manage to grab that catch, and you know what? Darai still in very good position right now. Is down on percent at the moment, but still can find that early stock if he can. Down strong, pushing him off the sides of the stage. Look at this aggression from Penguin, though, chasing so low off the side there. Looking a little bit like a Soul Rifle edge guard that we saw a couple weeks ago. Just going for that very down and in, back in, and continue to cause that pressure down. Doesn't matter how low you are, consistently never giving you some room there. Darai holding that up strong, is going to find that opening, and now up the stock once again on Penguin.
When in doubt, throw it out. The neutral smash is going to be able to seal it against Penguin, and Darai looking for a forward air to seal out the stock. Penguin on the back foot here, completely off stage, no resources available. Darai going to drop that edge guard, unfortunately for him, as Penguin able to sneak back on stage, 3 poison stacks onto this Absa, but not able.
From Darai. It's a very, very crucial, though. It's getting him a lot of room right there. There's the downstar taking it out, but it is 81% right now, sitting on top of Penguin's Absa. That is very high. That is a super light character. We'll see whether or not that's going to be enough for Darai to try and find an opening, or whether or not Penguin's going to bring it all the way back. There's been a lot of damage, though, racked up from those nairs. Hanging out on the side of the stage.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage. Darai's just returning to the platforms, looking to charge those needles, trying to find a way how to get Penguin back on the back foot and just reduce the amount of momentum that Penguin has here. Beautiful triangle dash straight through the cloud, but Penguin able to look for the kill. Not going to be able to get it just yet. 88% on the Penguin, but 114 on the Frog.
Yeah, we'll see whether or not that's going to be it for Darai. He's getting caught on this edge guard a lot. Doesn't have a lot of resources to try and make it back right now. Look at the patience, though, from him and Penguin. One and alike. Trying to take it very low right there, using the tongue and the bubble to make it back. He has reclaimed the stage. Is that going to be enough, though, right now? Hasn't found any damage on a Penguin. A Thunder Line. And you know what? Penguin's only going to take 7% on that last stock. Looking very dominant there and taking game number 2.
Man, a phenomenally dominant ending to game number 2's Darai. We saw earlier, right? Darai's punish game and recovery is so ridiculously insane. Like, I had completely written off Darai at the very end of that last game when he was off stage. No float, no air dodge, no double jump, and still able to find a way back on the stage. But now we're going to Forest Floor as Darai tries again for try number 3 to see if he can make this comeback against Penguin.
Gonna be one hell of a comeback to try and pull this one off, though. Obviously you're down 2 games right now. Penguin is consistency bottled up and concentrated. You know, like there's been no water added to this one right now. Penguin is one of the most consistent players ever. If I feel like I'm right to say that, you know, he's always been there at the top. Ever since he really broke into the scene, he hasn't really dropped the ball at all, and hasn't been dropping the ball so far, although Darai did have a lead, did have a relatively strong opening in the other game, but brought it all the way back. We'll see whether or not Darai can hold on to that juice right now.
All right, full time coming out from Darai's Ranno here, as, you know, he's trying to find a way how to steal out that first stock, going to be getting needles into Zakus, not going to connect, though.
The pressure there, Penguin playing to the side of the stage, but gets caught by an Aaron back air. And there it is. Now Darai has picked up the stock advantage right now. We'll see whether or not Penguin can find something magical like that. That Thunder line is going to be picking up another stock there. Darai had no way out of that one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the back air is just nice, but sometimes the Thunder line just lands, and Darai going to be looking to just even up the percent as much as possible. And that poison stack actually doing so much work. Actually, the poison stack, I believe, was the one that evened up the percent for Darai.
See whether or not that's going to keep things even at the moment. Those Nairs breaking through a lot of this aggression. Look at the patience there. Darai not going for anything crazy. Knows he can continue to rack up percent just nice and easily right now. 83 right now on Penguin. We'll see whether or not that's going to be enough for Darai to start converting things, though he is consistently playing very, very patient, not looking for anything super big on a Penguin, just trying to find percent where he can find it, missing the edge there, though, and just gives Penguin a little opening. Penguin takes it instantly back to stage.
And Darai going to be getting knocked by that back air here and trying to find a way back on the stage. No resources and actually able to still sneak on. Like, dear lord, this man just keeps working his magic. But Penguin sees right through his tricks. Going to be forwarding right off the side at 105%. Darai needs to find a way how to steal out this stock soon before Penguin starts racking up that extra credit. There it is. The neutral smash, the tried, the true.
There it is, set things up right now. It's very nearly even on percent right now. We'll see whether or not Darai can take his first game of the set right now, whether this is going to be a clean 3-0 from Penguin. Definitely looking as much as possible right now for Darai. Try and bring this one back. See if you can extend this set. Go to game 4, go to game 5 if you can. Penguin still looking comfortable on the edges right now. And, you know, I feel like Penguin is just pushing his advantages that little bit further, has that extra bit of confidence to just keep going for those additional hits, keep racking up that percent. And that's why it's coming in so much faster for Penguin. Darai is having a hard time finding those openings, and I feel like when he gets them, he's not pushing them as far as maybe he could be.
Yeah, I mean, Darai just at 110%, still needs to find some way to get back onto stage. No air dodge, no life, and Penguin going to be able to take it 3-0. Darai, unfortunately, going to be going down. No games on the board.